everyone, it's Liam the Deaf Doom Medhood with a brand new video. And obviously this is not my usual surrounding, this is the master bedroom. And I thought it'd be quite a cool idea. Now I've reached 300 subscribers, I do a band merch video. So obviously because we can't go to gigs at the moment, I thought it'd be a really nice idea to show off all my tour t-shirts throughout the years. Some consecration stuff in there, and some memories and all that kind of crap. Because, you know, even though we buy music to support bands, obviously buying merch is a big part of that as well, and obviously you get t-shirts, flags, whatever. So I've kind of put together a pile of t-shirts I have, because I've got about 90 odd t-shirts, and I know there's some people that have got way more than me, and I've had a big cull throughout the years because I had well over 100 at one point, but living on your own in small houses, it just doesn't work, and obviously becoming a family man and all that kind of thing has kind of hindered that as well. So all these are tour t-shirts from gigs I've been to out for the years, and also band t-shirts I've picked up along the way to support said bands. So if you like this video, so let me know. I'll cut through to the t-shirts and we'll go from there. Right, so here we go. This is the t-shirt pile. There's another pile there. Excuse the decor. This is obviously the master bedroom where not so much action happens. And yeah, I did obviously not like butterflies and pick all that kind of thing. Anyway, so this one is a cool one. This is Heaven and Hell when I saw them live back in, I forget when, I'll tell you on the back here, 2007. So this is just before Dio died, and I saw him on the Nottingham date there. This is the same gig where I got a guitar pick. It was right down the front, and it was, yeah, a memory I'll never forget. And they were a brilliant live band. I think the tour support was Iced Earth, Lamb of God. I don't recall there being another band. So yeah, I've de-sleeved it over the years as well because I'm getting fat, and I use it normally now just to wear in the gym. So yeah, that's that one. Now this one's a cool one. Now I always brag that I've played with this band on their last ever show, and this is kind of proof. This is the last shirt they ever did. And it was the show there. That is a date with the lineup at the time. So you got Hamish, Gregor, and you know, whoever was in the band at the time. I forget their names. I think it's Sam, Chris, and I can't remember his name, but he's a drummer for Paradise Lost. So yeah, that was a really great night. Another big part of consecration history for us. And something all the boys are very, very proud of. So yeah, there's that one. Whoa. This one is the only time I've actually seen My Dying Bride live. Every time they seem to play the one show in the UK, I'm either busy or away. But this time I went all by myself. I was a big boy, went to London and saw them. And there was only one date for this, literally the first gig of the tour. There we go, 2016 in London. And then they do a shitload in Germany and all those other places that actually like metal. So that one. This one is a Judas Priest one I got when they were on their Notre Dame tour, which I can't remember. There's no dates on this one, annoying, so I can't actually remember when it was, but there is the Notre Dame. Not a very popular album, but I really liked it. Really hard to get hold of a good decent copy of it now as well. This one, Metal Mickey always eyes up when I wear this one. This is my Ultimus long sleeve that I got when I saw them, I think it was this year, right at the start in January or early February, I can't actually remember. But they supported Abath with 1349 and some Brazilian thrash band, if I remember rightly. But that was a really fucking good gig. I even met Nurgle from Behemoth that night as well. This one is a festival that doesn't exist anymore. People might remember this one in the UK. This is High Voltage Festival that I went to when I was very young, like early 20s at least. Happened in 2010. And look at this for a lineup. So this isn't the Dio had just died at that point, so this show they played, and they had Glenn Hughes on vocals with Jorn Lande. He's a Norwegian like rock singer. But look at the lineup on there. This is crazy. Like, it's ZZ Top, ELP, Foreigner, Gary Moore I saw. He's now pegged it. But I love this. You know, Black Label Society, Saxon, Opeth, Down, Cathedral I saw, Hammerfall I must have saw, but I don't remember them. And all this shite on here that I didn't really watch. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting festival. Very small one. I think it only lasted for 2 years and they pegged it. So there's that one. Now this one, I'm very proud of. This is another bit of consecration history that I always forget I have. I just digged it up this morning. This is the proof that I played with cancer. And apparently Angel Witch. I don't remember Angel Witch, but right at the bottom, Consecration. So yeah, you go, all that on one stage. Then they had different stages across Camden. It's one of those festivals in Camden where you play like 4 venues, but all different. So you've got Sleep, Red Fang in there. Annoyingly though, we couldn't get into the venue to see these ones. We had a pass to see all this stuff down here, but not this stuff. But I didn't really care. I got to see Cancer. So, Friends with Decrepit. Solitude were really good as well. A lot of traditional metal as well played with us, which was unusual. But yeah, it was a really good funkin' festival. Still going strong. This one I saw my buddy Simon many years ago. We were very young. Can't even remember when this one was. It doesn't give you the date. But it was definitely the London one we went to. I want to say 2012, maybe 2011. I don't really remember, but that was a really good show. And this one, obviously, I think it's their latest release at the time. They were touring among the Kings. And they came to Norwich in 2017. Nice little t-shirt. If I put that on now, it look like a crop top. It's depressing. And then there's this one from Chimera. Really cool band. Well, they were a really cool band. They went a bit of shit afterwards, but they came to Norwich a couple of times, and I saw them on their headlining tour there in 2010. That was a really good tour. And then these boys I saw with Suffocation, I think, Belfort Gore in London. That was a really good tour. I think that was last year. Yeah, 2019. Played loads of dates. One of those bands that got a shitload of merch, and you could easily spend well over 100 quid on their tour merch alone, because they got all different designs. And I mean, look at that, so cool. And then Vader, I think I saw these guys with my wife in Birmingham with Overkill and One Machine, I think it was. Where is it? There you go, first night of the tour there, 2016. And then Immolation, when they were touring with Atonement. These were a bit of a letdown when I saw these guys live. They didn't have the decent sound when we saw them. It was in Bristol. I think I drove all the way to Bristol for a Death Fest, yeah, in 2017. So they were a bit of a letdown, because they are a really good band, but yeah. And then this one, I think I was with my wife again. We went to Birmingham, I think it was, for this one. 2016, yeah. So that was quite a fun night. Limp Bizkit supporting them, so it was a bit of a nostalgia trip for me. And this one I always wear when my wife introduced me to her friends. Back when we first met, I used to wear this one all the time. I have no idea why. Kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? And I saw these guys in London. I think Carcass were the headliners on this tour. Yeah, there we go. In 2015, look at that. Yeah, brilliant t-shirt. Love that one. Then Ozzy, when he was good. I think he had Gus G on a guitar at the time of this tour. This was at the O2 on his solo tour. Yeah. 2010. Quite young then as well. And then this one I got this year, I think, as well. This was our anniversary night for me and my wife, I think. No, I'm talking bollocks. It was Valentine's Day. Where is it? There it is, yeah. That was a really cool show. No support, just Zach Sabbath. And then this one's a really cool one as well. Return to Roots. Drove to London for this one to see the Caballero brothers do their thing, playing the whole Roots album. Last day of the tour in 2017. Can't remember who the support were for that one either. I think it was a mixed bag. Then the Mighty Bolt Thrower. Luckily I've seen them twice. This one was at Damnation Festival in Leeds. Yeah, 2014. That was a really good gig. And then Sabbath with Ozzy. I think this is a Download Festival special. In 2016, I know my wife was with me. Yeah, Donington Park, there you go. Now this one is a fun one, and I still wear this now to the gym. It's one of those ones that kind of sets the tone where people kind of see you walk into a room and they think, oh, he's a bad person. Clearly I'm not. But I also mistakenly wore this one to the birth of my son, to my wife's delight, so I had to quite quickly change into something else, because it doesn't really go very well when you go into a hospital on a birth unit wearing dying fetus, the womb to waist on your t-shirt. Yeah, and they played Norwich in 2012. That was a really good gig. That was a very small gig as well. And then Paradise Lost on the Tragic Idol tour, another one I've de-sleeved. I think this is another Norwich one, isn't it? Yeah, the Waterfront. Really crap crowd for this one in 2012. It was a really awkward crowd. A lot of Alan Partridge comments for some reason. Wonder why. Then Maiden one. This is a Twickenham one. So I love Iron Maiden special t-shirts because they always do one for the gig. So I had to have this. This is the first time I ever saw them as well. Crap support. It was Avenged Sevenfold and I think Lauren Harris at the time. I tried to tackle Eddie at Twickenham. 2008. God, that's a long time ago now, isn't it? So yeah, there's that one. And then Motorhead. Saw Motorhead at least 3 times, I think. Definitely 2, maybe 3. I think this one was in Cambridge. Yeah, I saw them in 2010. So that's all the tour ones, and I will now cut to the normal band t-shirts. So round 2 of the t-shirts. So yeah, I've noticed a lot of these have got dog hair on them. I have a Labrador. And if anyone knows Labradors, they fucking cast their fur everywhere. I mean, a lot of those t-shirts have been dug out for years and years, so how the hell he's got dog hair on them, I'll never know. Anyway, so this is the current Consecration Art t-shirt that we have. I've de-sleeved it a bit too much, so it shows a bit of nippage when I'm out and about, so I don't really wear it publicly. I normally wear it over the top of something now because I ruined it, because I'm shit at that. But yeah, you can buy this in our Bandcamp. Not that I'm telling you to, or am I? But yeah, to rot in forsaken grace. How cool is that? So yeah, it's even got a bit of nippage on it as well. Look at that. Whoa. Anyway, Blood Red Throne. This came with the box set that I bought of this album. Great band, 15 years of pure Norwegian death metal. I wear this one a lot in the gym, as you can tell. De-sleeve that one. Benediction, I saw them live with Bolt Thrower, Autopsy. This hasn't got any tour dates on it though, but it's got, you know, the standard phrase of theirs. A bit worn out from out the years. This one's a cool one. Even though I'm not the biggest of Metallica fans anymore, I went and saw them on their tour. I can't remember which one it was, a couple of years ago. And they had a pop-up shop in London, so I dragged my wife around London to find it. Queued up and got this limited edition print by some kind of artist they had commissioned to do a one-off t-shirt. Oh, it does say London down there as well, so that's pretty cool. Nothing on the back. Now, this is a bit of old school Consecration. These look shit when you look at them now, but back then, this is the kind of merch we used to put out back in the day. I'm clearly not a medium anymore. But yeah, this is the Persecution Dominion one, which I used to really like that track, but when I listen to it now, it's so basic, it's hilarious. But back then we were really edgy, doomed metal for the doomed masses. Now I look at the O's as well, they look like boobs. But all the pages we used to have. Remember MySpace when that was a thing? So yeah, there's that one. And this old school reprint. They used to be in white, and then we did a red version. My brother's still got this as well. This is when we had the edgy Gut the Priest phase. Again, with all the crap at the bottom there. Now these were a cool one. Now these were done by a label called UKEM that still exists. He printed 2 t-shirts out for when we released our F from Reality album, and one of the tracks on there was Purity Through Pain, which I wrote most of the riffs for, and Dan did this really cool artwork. No back print now, annoyingly. Yeah. I wore that for most of my stag do. I don't know why that's in there, get rid of that. Another Consecration one you can kind of get at the moment, just a nice simple statue one. We like that one a lot. Bloodbath one I got, I forget where I got this from, but it's obviously inspired by Leprosy. It's Gluttony, and on the back it has the famous phrase, if I can get to it. I'm breathing really heavy on here, the heating's on. Pull the pork. There you go, look at that. Everyone reads this and go, you what? So yeah, there's that one. And then my Asphyx Last on Earth one of their best albums and best artwork for me as well. Love this t-shirt. I think I got it from some obscure German metal website back in the day. I used to buy merch all the time, to my wife's delight. And then we've got this Coffins one I found. Love this one as well, really hard to find. It's a really cool print. Need to lose some weight though to fit into it nicely. So it's a bit of a snug fit. But there's Buried Death, really cool. Bolt Thrower one I got when they did their Autopsy show. I think it was when Autopsy came to the UK in 2013, 2014? I want to say 2013. No tour dates though. But yeah, love Bolt Thrower. And then the last one, Mercenary, Bolt Thrower, another classic I found out and about. So yeah, this is the culprit for all the dog hair in my t-shirt collection. This is Lemmy, the Labrador. You can say hello. Gonna wag your tail. Fair enough. So yeah, this is the dickhead responsible for all the dog hair on everything in this house, but he's all right. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit random, I know, but 300 subscribers, I thought, why not show something a bit different? Because, you know, everyone does vinyl updates and collection updates, and I've got one hopefully coming in a couple of weeks. Because it's Christmas, I can't spend silly money on music at the moment. I've got children to buy presents for, and the wife, and everyone else in between. So yeah, hopefully you get a kick out of this video, and obviously comment below what you think. If you've got merch collections of your own, do your own YouTube channel, why not show them off? Because, you know, it's something different, and I love looking at people's merch. Because, you know, that makes me want to buy it. I know a few people I know have got massive collections, so it'd be pretty cool to see theirs as well. In the meantime, please like and subscribe if you don't already. I'm well happy at the moment reaching 300 subs, as you probably already gathered. It's quite an achievement for me, considering this whole channel is about death and doom and extreme metal, and there's 100 or so more channels that are way better than this one. But I like to keep it true to what I talk about and show my passion for my music. So thank you all to follow this channel and support me. I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers.